Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Jen, and welcome to my channel, Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. And tonight I'm going to do a kind of a sneak peek live interactive video with all of you guys. I guess this I'll call it a live haul for my show tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, February 1st. So if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And what we do at my show or my program is that we look at jewelry, talk about jewelry, and I present to sell jewelry. So if you would like to be interested to participate in all of this wonderful fun, then please, you'd have to register with me. In order to do that, you would send us your information to my email address that I pinned in the top of the chat to jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. And we would need your name, your YouTube name, complete mailing address, phone number, and PayPal information. We do all our billing through PayPal. And on my show, I do 2 shows a week for sales. Tomorrow will be from 2 to 5 Central Time, as well as on Tuesday from 1 to 6 Central Time. So, hi, Tammy, how are you? You're the first here, so you get an extra hello. I will answer that question for you. I'll have to send you pictures of, I'll go ahead and send you the pictures of what I'm talking about for your thing. So I know what you're but anyway, so tonight I normally don't do these kind of earlier, but as you guys may know, I've been in I was at T's jewelry channel, or T's, I call her my sis, earlier. And I also went to Leslie's sale, Black Dog Vintage, tonight. So I usually do my haul after I get off, or I don't want to interact with everybody else. So I just kind of do this late night. So hopefully some people are still up, or they can watch this tomorrow morning early before my show at 2 and let me know. So if you guys don't know, I was out of town. So Joe and I went on a buying trip this past couple of days. So I did bring back some goodies. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get them all ready for you before tomorrow, but what I'm going to do is I did get a few things done this evening, and I'll show you what I've been up to for the week. So I'm going to have a tray of rings here shortly, and I'll show you all this. Let's see. I have that. I'm going to have some costume. I did buy a lot of sterling too, but as you guys may be aware, sterling takes a while for it to get cleaned up and assessed and things like that. So maybe by Tuesday, I will have more things going on. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Yes, I'm on late. So pardon I'm like sweatshirt zone and everything. It was so cold. I mean, we went over to Alabama to go shopping, and it was so windy on the bridge that the hood of the car was going like this. I said, oh my gosh, it's like 40 mile an hour winds. And I said, oh my gosh, this is gonna be off this bridge. We had to go through 2 bridges. So I was glad to be home. Still cold, but still here to be. So, but that's what you guys are here to see. You want to see what I'm going to have tomorrow afternoon. As I was telling Tammy, I'm going to be I got 7 people here though watching. I only got 1 thumbs up though. So maybe have some other people watching. I did bring back a lot. I'm not going to show everything. I mean, I didn't have time. I literally got home this afternoon about 1 in the afternoon. So I've been trying to do things. And I'll show you a few things what I've got going on here. But I will have rings. Over the course of last week, I did get some rings done. So if you guys have your phones out and you want to take a screenshot of these, but they're all going to be different sizes, of course. But if you want to take a screenshot, I will hold these up to the camera and we'll go over these tomorrow. But these are all brand new rings. Okay. So if you guys want to take a screenshot, send me an email. If I can get this focused, hold on. Camera has a moment. There we go. It's thinking. So I'll try to take a screenshot. I'll kind of go close up so you can see a little faster. There might be a little better. So as the top row, you're going to see, everything's opposite for me, guys. So, okay, so we got the cigar band. This is like a teal blue CZ ring. We have rose quartz. This one here is like an Asher cut, really big CZ. And then freshwater pearl. This one's an eagle ring, all sterling. It's all sterling in this box. rope kind of cigar band. Then this is aquamarine. This one here is a vintage floral ring. This one here is a CZ. This is a like a saddle ring. It's actually kind of a like it's like a saddle. It's like a concave kind of shape on the finger. Then you have multi gemstone there, and then this is rhodolite garnet and some tourmaline, and then here I have to look up. That's I think this is a tax ring. It has some embossment on it. You may not be able to see this. Then we got another ring here, another embossed ring. Nephrite jade, garnet, and this is actually Mexican fire opal. And if you haven't been watching prices of Mexican fire opal, it's gone up a lot. Then we have this is lab grown sapphire. We have blue topaz. There's gonna be a smoky quartz. This is one of those like silverware rings, but it's got the vermeil ends on them. It's kind of interesting. So that's like a bypass ring. This is amethyst and I think it's iolite in that ring. This is diamonds, all diamonds. Yes, Jenny found a diamond pave ring. All right, well, we got the bottom here. We got, oh Lord, let's see. Kind of a lined ring here, kind of like again, like a saddle a little bit. Amethyst, this is inlay, malachite and Peruvian opal, turquoise wave ring, mother of pearl. These two here are Carolyn Pollock rings. This one here has pink mother of pearl in it. And this one's like they call it a stacker ring. It's a separator band because they made this ring in three different, one with lapis, I think one with mother black onyx, things like that. This is like so you would use this kind of to separate them, like a separator ring. So I got that. This one here is brass of the moon. Then we got pink CZ. This is actually a really pretty ring. I'll show that one tomorrow. But anyway, amethyst. This is actually Madeira citrine. You know, most people look at this and say, oh, that's like Mexican fire opal. This is Mexican fire opal, and this is Madeira citrine. This is like the really dark honey citrine. And we got turquoise. And this is a very old scarab ring. You guys are going to add a little scarab Egyptian revival ring. Then we got black onyx taxco. And then we have here another Mexican ring. So those are all the new rings we'll have tomorrow. Again, if you want to take a screenshot and send me an email, I will give you sizes on these rings. But that's what this tray is ready to finish. It's all complete. I have prices already here. And again, if you're new to the channel and how this works, if you can't be here tomorrow for whatever reason, I always accept silent high bids for things. So if you want to reach out to me on any of those rings, I'm really happy to give you information. I'll tell you what the starting bid is. And then I can take if you want to leave me a silent high bid on the piece, then I can help with that. For whatever reason, if you can't be here or you just choose to bid privately on some of these things, I have viewers that actually appreciate that from me, that I actually offer that service. For whatever reason, I'm here for helping for you guys. So those are the ring trays. So I've been busy, and I've got more rings coming in. Like I said, I've been busy getting some new things ordered. So I'm waiting on 2 big shipments to come in over the next probably week. Hey sis, how are you? Good to see you, honey. It's actually interesting. Now they changed this. You guys see this? Sis, do you see this? How they have like a shield here now? They changed the wrench situation to a shield, and I'm like, and plus the color is a little bit different on my screen. So it used to be like a darker blue or something. Now it's like a medium blue. How you doing? I'm tired. You guys look, I'm tired. And that's another thing. When you go out of town, and you have to sleep in a hotel, which is not something I like to do a lot typically, but it's like you miss your pillow. You know, you miss just sleeping on your pillow. And then the poor room we had, and God bless it, you know, the guy downstairs didn't know, I guess, when my husband made the reservation. I can't blame him, but they gave us the wheelchair accessibility room, which basically means that the room is big. But the problem is when you walk in, it's so big that like the bathtub's real low. And so think it's just a little bit different. So it's like trying to that. And then it was so cold. I didn't realize it when there's the thermostat, you have to change the temperature in your room. And I had it, normally at home, I didn't realize that there's like one for cool, one for the air conditioning, and one for heat because in Florida, we usually don't use the heat. But here I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So I set it, I'm like, okay, so normally I just put it up to like 74, even if here in the house, I think we keep it at like 70, 70. 70 for us is hot. But anyway, at the hotel, I'm sitting there trying, why is it not getting any warmer? It's getting colder in here because I had it on cold. I had it on cold or cool or whatever you got. So, and then even then, because I had to switch it over to warm, or we're facing the outside where the highway is. So all I did all night is hear cars fly by. I heard the wind because it was 40-mile-an-hour winds. I didn't get much sleep. And then when I finally got up, I was like, oh God. So, but we went to a couple, what I did, we had fun. We had some good times. We had, Joe, Mike's his time so we can go out and find things for you. Plus we got to check out some new places. So it was fun. It's just, when you go do those things, you thought, well, let's, spend a couple days and go see what we can find. Those are the kind of things you deal with. You don't think about bringing your pillow. I should probably, if I go on a road trip, I'll bring my pillow. Anyway, so, let me go over the couple things. So let me take some water first. So, yeah, so late night with Jen talking about story time, I guess what you want to call it. But anyway, so if anybody's watching my program for the first time, again, I take silent bids on any of the new pieces. How it works at my channel, it works maybe a little bit differently that maybe you're used to at other channels. I'd like to go over this a little bit. I don't pre-sell any of the new items. They have to come up on the auction block first for all of you guys to see. Again, I will give you the information on the pieces, such as the starting bid. And again, you can leave me a high bid on those items if you wish to do so. Anything that you have seen on previous shows, such as anything back here, any of the previous videos, gold, and if it's still here, just send me an email and I'll be happy to look it up, see what I've got for it, if I still have it. You can claim those items anytime, okay? Even at tomorrow's show, if I bring up a new item and it is passed, which means that nobody bid on it the time I brought it up first time, you can claim it first come, first serve once it's passed. You can send in my husband, Joe. If you're not, ladies or gentlemen aren't familiar with my husband, his name is Joe and he helps me with the program. So he is watching email as well as live chat at all times, watching what's going on. And you can always leave me or contact him while I'm doing the show and talking about something else to claim an item. He does that a lot. And some of my viewers actually do not follow in the live chat during the show. They actually just watch the program and send him emails. And you might hear the dinging of the emails going on in the computer because his laptop's literally right next to me. So I do have people that consistently send me claims on things as the show's going on. So if you're no pressure, I always say no pressure here, but I am here to help. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to answer concerns or just general information. So yes. So, all right. So let's look at jewelry. You guys want to hear me gab. But all right. Again, these are kind of, I'm going to, just to show you guys, this is what I have ready for tonight. Okay. Hi, Rosa. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. Where are we going to start? Let's start here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful new year. God, it's already February 1st tomorrow. Do you guys believe that? I looked at the calendar. I said, wait, what's day tomorrow? What is it? I was going to say January 32nd. I'm like, oh my God, Jenny, you're so dumb. It's the 1st of February. I'm like, oh man, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. So yeah, and bear with me, you guys. This is if you haven't looked, I have to say some resellers are, the life of a reseller, if you guys aren't, we're always working. If not working, we're trying to chat and try to boost the morale. At least I try to. I can speak for myself. I maybe for all the other resellers, but I try to be very helpful in other people's sales as far as even helpful what they're showing. I don't want to step on anyone's ground for any reason, but I'm also there to try to help everybody make like we're here to have like I think of it like you guys would be in my living room and we're talking about jewelry, like Tupperware parties and stuff like that. This is how I kind of think of a laid back way of looking at jewelry and appreciate the jewelry and respect the jewelry, and also think that I would be proud to own any of the pieces that I would have or any other resellers would have. So that's how I kind of think about it. So um, I just want to again kind of put that out there for what it's worth. I just want you guys to know how much that Joe and that you guys mean to us as far as being there for support for our channel as well as the other resale channels. And again, T, you can share your channel. I don't know, Leonore might be in bed tonight. I didn't tell her. I don't tell her when I'm doing these live hauls, and she's probably in bed because it's almost midnight. She's an hour ahead of me. So go ahead and share your channel. I know you're just on tonight, but just go ahead and share your channel. All right. I found this beautiful bracelet. And I was going to talk about my nails. Like, look at this. I mean, my nails are horrible. I've been cleaning jewelry, looking through jewelry. I mean, it's like I just have to get the lotion on. And now we have the heat on in the house. I'm just like, oh, God. So sorry about my fingers, guys, but beautiful bracelet. And it has 3 little, all hand done seed bead, and has a little toggle there. Like a little, like they homemade this all by hand. Can you imagine? It's just beautiful. And I love something like, I think about the heart, the hands and the heart who put their love into this. I just think about those things when things are done like that. So that will be one piece that I thought was really pretty. All right. Now, I did pick up some really phenomenal pieces this week. Where do I start? This is, in my world, well, I know you guys are learning a lot about gems, but one of the things that I love is when I come across a piece like this. I'm going to show it to you. Sorry about that. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Jenny, are you new to my channel, honey? I'm sorry about the fingerprints too. Are you new to my channel, Miss Jenny? If you are, well, it's all welcome, Jenny, because I think she may be new. I don't recognize you, but if I do, if you haven't to my channel, then I apologize. But if you're new here, please register with me at jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. Maybe you have, I don't know. You have done? Okay, wonderful. Okay, then I apologize. I did not recognize your name, but glad to have you here. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. All I can say is the size. This is Smoky quartz. I can put this on white. Now, if I put on white, put it on the page because maybe you guys seeing the color on this? We'll put it on this one. Maybe this might be better. Is that a little better? Maybe now you can see it. All right. Hold on. Got busts everywhere. Hold on, everybody. All right. Okay. All I can tell you, and you can try to do comps. I actually encourage you guys, if you're interested in something like this, this is Smoky quartz, and look how large the beads are. And I actually encourage you to do comps because I tried to find this size bead and it is not out there. These are 18 millimeter beads, faceted with sterling silver spacer beads in between. And look at the clasp, how detailed the clasp is. Isn't this phenomenal? I mean, the little cones and everything. And this is did I get a length on here? I forgot to get the link for you guys. But I can tell you the carat weight because I was all excited to bring it home. You are about 179.6 grams. And carat weight, this is almost 900 carats. 900 carats. It's 897.9 carats of Smoky quartz. It's just, look at that. If I take this aside, look at this with my hand. All faceted. And I could not find any size beads like this size. I found the closest ones I found in faceted. Now, again, I'm talking faceted round beads like this. There are polished beads, but maybe not as big. I think I found 12 millimeter. I found irregular shaped pieces of Smoky. But again, as I always talk about at my channel, beads always command a premium over chunks any day of the week. Always. Because why? It takes more rough to cut a bead. And just from a like type of work this is, it's not something that, you're just going to see all the time. So you lose a lot of the rough crystals. So when you cut beads like this, you're probably going to be losing somewhere between 30 to 35% of the rough crystal on a bead. So this is very special. Again, 897.9 carats is approximate weight on this. And it's just special. It's stunning. I mean, it's stunning. I mean, just to give you I have one on my set here. Now this is one still for sale. I'll bring it down. It was on my, look at this. I still have this strand. Now this is rock quartz crystal. And I forgot those specs on this. You guys have seen this one before though, but let me see if I can get this going here. Look at this. And this has turquoise in it. But again, look at the beads. These beads are about almost an inch long each with turquoise. So look at this. Jenny brings out the gems for you guys to see. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, come on. Can you imagine? Look at that. Oh man, they were together. Look at that, wearing that together. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's just something you just don't see of the week. I mean, I have rock quartz crystal, which I do. Look. Just to show you that this week, I found this, which is going to be one of the next things I'm going to show you. Art Deco rock quartz crystal. And this is what you guys are used to seeing. This will be up first. This is something I just got over this last weekend too. So this is Art Deco, silk knotted. Now, this is the kind of the size that you guys may be used to give you an idea. Okay. So, I mean, I was in awe. I was like, oh my God, look at these beads. And Joe's like, oh Lord, here. I said, but then I explained it to him and he's, oh, I understand. So, hi Sunray, how are you? What do they make the chips from left? Yeah, pretty much. That's right, Sunray. They take they utilize the rough and they'll put the chips in something else. So they want to take the real nice quality goods and then they'll make the big, cut the crystals the way they're supposed to be done, and then they'll take the leftovers and make chips or depends. It all depends on what the situation is. But I will always tell you, fastening a bead or fashioning a bead, even if it's, you guys can see that there's an inclusion right here in that quartz. It takes more to cut elongated bead, but faceted bead or a circular bead versus if it was a chip. So keep that in mind. I'm not saying that any other types of jewelry would have chips in it would be valuable or not, but I'm just saying that overall, if you're comparing, because this is one huge bead, not little composites that make up the bead. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. But anyway, so let me just get this out of the way. So anyway, I also have this rock quartz crystal, sterling silver clasp. Sorry. This is 16 inches long. But again, this is rock quartz crystal, not glass. This is actual quartz. Okay. That will be available. All right. Did I miss anything? I'm doing this by myself, so I don't know how I'm missing half the stuff. All right. But just keep that in mind. Almost 900 carats of smoky quartz. I was like, woo. All right, let me move this out of the way. So yeah, I still have this. If anybody's still available on this, doesn't have a class. I think it's 33 inches if I remember, but this is still available. Still here. It's gorgeous. I'll put that back on the bust here so I can get it out of my way. Okay. Move that. All right. Let's put this back here. All right. How's everybody doing? Is everybody having a great Saturday night? T, you had a great show tonight, as usual. Let's see. Okay. That being said, I did pick up some J. King pieces this week. If you're not familiar with J. King, he is a gentleman that's made famous for Desert Rose Trading, also on Mine Finds on HSN. And look at this lapis. Jenny brought out, found beads. Look at that lapis. You can actually see the pyrite right in the stones. And this is J. King. So he's got the sterling silver extender with the little shepherd's hook with the little puffy heart at the back. Look at the size of these things. Look at that. I get excited when you see, you don't find rough like that. You just don't. I mean, it's just, you imagine what they had to start with to get a finished bead that size. These go from oh, that didn't write it. I thought I measured these. I do have gram weight though. I forgot to measure the beads. This weighs 124.1 grams, or comes with this being that about 620 carats of lapis. And lapis comes from, well, it's one of the oldest gemstones that most people are aware of. Cleopatra used to grind this actual gemstone down to make eyeshadow out of it. That's what some people most remember about lapis. Comes from Afghanistan. And as J. King, if you're familiar with his line, the two stones he's most known for is lapis and turquoise. Okay. Lapis he typically would get from Afghanistan. He had a contact over there, but then of course we had, unfortunately, with some world issues with that country. So unfortunately his supply of lapis isn't as what it used to be. And I always put this out here as well. As sources or resources get depleted, you can watch his designs on his show. He's still on HSN. He still creates jewelry. But what he's done, though, if you watched over the course of time, he has, instead of making beads like this, circular beads or big rondelle beads, this is old material. He has now fashioned his jewelry into almost like slices or nuggets or chips or things like that. So that's because he doesn't have the rough to make the big pieces anymore like he did for, I think he's been on for what, 20 plus years or so. So it also follows his designs follow also what is going on with his sources. And with lapis, he's been having a tough time getting lapis because of what's been going on with things going on over there. So his pieces are actually very collectible. So anyway, that being said, just if you're looking for a big, huge lapis necklace, this is gorgeous. Look at the color. And also lapis is in a lot of I guess I'll say cultures around the world, they use lapis as well as turquoise, which I'm going to show you next, as a lot of the base of their, I guess, importance in either religion or culture. So with that being said, that's why it is simulated a lot, especially turquoise. This is also J. King. And hi, Monica. How are you? Good to see you. I'm not doing a sale tonight, Monica. I'm just doing a haul. But I'm glad to see you, and I hope you're doing well in Cali. And I'm just doing a live interactive haul with all of you. And I usually do this late night, and it seems to work for all you guys. Haven't hit the thumbs up on the way in. Please hit the thumbs up. And yeah, in Florida right now, we have 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it's about 28 degrees outside where I live. I'm up in the Panhandle, Florida. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, beautiful turquoise. also J King. Okay, so if you've seen a lot of his pieces, now this is probably a little later than that lapis made because again he's not making beads. This one's he decided to do kind of slices here, but not as thin as normally what you'll see now. I mean, he's actually gone to the point where they're actually like half the size of these slices in these necklaces. But beautiful turquoise. I don't know the origin of what turquoise or mine this came from, but beautiful graduated necklace. This weighs 81.2 grams and it comes out to be 405.8 carats of turquoise. And again, you know, sterling silver findings. And I had to bring this home. I had to bring it home. Anytime I see turquoise, lapis, those are my two main ones. Also coral. So I got a coral, sponge coral necklaces coming in that you guys are going to die for. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have? Again, I only have a few things to show. I just got home this afternoon. So if you're looking for something, I may have it here. Again, I did show at the beginning of this live, I did a tray of rings. So you guys can go back to the start of this once it's done if you want and take a screenshot. You always send me a question about the rings that I have, what sizes they are and everything like that. I'm going to have a tray of brand new rings. Copper, brass, silver tone, cuff. Everybody's been asking about mixed metals. Brought home a cuff. I look great. Oh, I hope not. Gosh, my hair, I need to color. Oh, Lord. But thank you. I'm just wearing a sweatshirt right now. I'm just trying to stay warm. Thank you, Monica, for that. Yes, I mean, how you doing over there? Are you blizzard over there now in South Carolina? You poor thing. Well, I know when it snowed here in Florida a few years ago. And basically when it snows in Florida, we don't have salt trucks or plows or anything. The whole town shuts down. So I'm assuming South Carolina is the same way. You guys don't have snow trucks over there, do you? I don't think you do. Look at this phenomenal vintage necklace. This is just so cool. I don't know. I had to bring this home too. I mean, you guys know, of course, gemstone is my forte, but I also have people who love costume. And look at this. It's a lariat, but look at the chain. Look at the texturing of the chain. And then it comes down to this little connector here. And then it has the two dangling rhinestone beads at the bottom. So all this works is and they're like, well, how do I get it on, Jenny? Well, there's a little clip at the back here. Get it open like that. And so it just comes off. And then you put it around your neck and then you just put it back. And there's a little bar here. So that's where the little bar has to go in here. So it's not adjustable. It's for this length only. So it's not like a movable lariat. It basically stays in one spot, but then that way you can get it on. Kind of ingenious if you think about it. Isn't that pretty? Simple, elegant. Wear the office. You can wear it out. Or I use this analogy a lot too. You can put a piece of jewelry in your purse and say, well, if I'm wearing just a black dress to the office, if anybody still works in an office these days, but put this on and you're already dressed up your outfit for the evening. So that's worth it. You've been looking for a multicolored tigers and necklace. Okay. Good to know. I don't have anything right now. I don't know, but I'll keep an eye out for you. I did have a few last year. I sold them right away though. I did have one, Monica, like a big multicolored tiger there. But I'll keep an eye out for you, honey. All right. So now we move on to something like this. Again, it's been kind of needs to be straightened a little bit. This has been Murano glass. And this will lay flat, okay? It just needs to be worked at a little bit. You guys know how this, because it's silk knotted. Same like pearls. If you get your pearl string back like this from the stringer, it's don't yell at the restringer. Okay, there's a reason for it because they made them so tight that a lot of times it's going to take a little bit for it to fall. So I usually tell all you guys, if you get pearls or anything strung in knots, and they come back a little wonky like this, don't fret. You just let it hang. You can hang it. And I usually tell you guys actually bring it in your bathroom when you're taking a shower, and the humidity and over course of gravity taking over, they'll loosen over time, right? So that's one way you can do it. Or you just just gradually move it. It will fall. It will work. It will work. Look perfect. It's just one of those things. But I have matching bracelets, and both of them have the Murano tag on it. If I can get it close up, Murano. So, and they have the little extender. So if you know, depending on what size you are, you can make it to whatever size you need. If I can get this focus, first of all, my camera tonight. There we go. And or you can add the length to the necklace, but this is nice and long. This can go up to, this is 25 inches right here. So how many times have you guys asked me, I want a longer necklace, I can't find one? Well, now you have this one. And then if you wanted to wear the bracelet with it or add it to the back, because it's the same company made both. That's another thing you can do, add this on. So we sold as a set, so if you're interested in the Murano. Yeah. So how's everybody been? Tell me what's going on with all of you guys. Anything else going on? Happy New Year to all of you if I haven't said hello. That's the other thing with having this weather, my voice is like, ugh, chapped lips and voice is going. I hope I'm going to be okay tomorrow. All right. What happened here? I love this. I got this beautiful necklace today. Let's actually give it a wash. Beautiful glass necklace, Torsade. If anybody's looking for something like this, this is made by Loft. But you guys know me. Beautiful, beautiful glass. I love this kind of thing. Very, very chic. I like that kind of thing. All right. Oh, I did get this 800 silver bracelet. Let me get this off here. Really, really pretty. So this is 800 silver. So sterling, if you're not familiar, sterling silver that we know is 925 or 92.5% silver. Pure silver is 1,000. And this is 90, well, sterling would be 92.5% sterling would be sterling. And then this is 800 silver. So very common to be found, 800 silver. I'll show you the mark on the back right here. In Europe, this is 800 silver. European, they have not as strict standards as the US do, but they use 800 silver over there. And look at that bracelet. Isn't this beautiful? It has, look at how it's done, how the links are up. I like that. I love dimension. Dimension, when you have it on your wrist or your neck, it just makes the piece kind of like come, it's like a three-dimensional thing. And that's why I'm saying it comes towards you and it gets the person who's viewing you towards you or looking at you, like kind of just brings their eyes closer to you. So it's like, what are you wearing there? That's got like, because you've got the shimmer of the light that hits these high polish sections. And then with the recess of the other, it kind of just adds a little dimension to it. So I like things like that are more unique. So that will be here. Now here's one thing. Since my sis is here watching, I think you'd be proud of me here. Look at this. So this is what it is. Oh, hold on. Like, okay, well, what is so cool about this? Well, this is sterling silver. And look at these ends. I can get this up to the camera. It's like, it's a lariat necklace is what this is. And you have the black glass, clear rhinestone. Look at the ones at the bottom. And what you do is you just tie it. You can wear it simply. Depends on how you want to do it. Depends on how you like to wear it. You can wear it like that. You know, just simple chic, you know. There's nothing much going on. You can use this to some people actually use these. I've seen them doing it on the back of a dress. Like if you had an open back and you had this down the back of your dress, like this. I mean, how sexy is that? I like things like this. And it's so cool. I mean, I think this is old. I mean, because the links are it's just a simple little necklace that has the beads at the end. I'm like, what a concept. So I don't know. I just thought, and then you can wear, now watch this. Do that. Where's that rock quartz crystal? What do I do with that thing? Here, look. So you can do that. And then you have your rock quartz crystal. You really want to jazz it up. Figure out a way and just kind of double it up like that. Oh my God. Oh my. I mean, seriously, you could do like, I don't know. I just think it's so cool. I just love this thing. I don't know. I love the look of deco. Deco is my deal. I like jam. That's my jam. And you know me. So anyway, what's worth? And you guys, if you guys don't think much of it, I mean, I'm just saying, I just think it was cool because I just think like it's all in every dimension of you, just flipping around every way. Even the bottoms have crystals on it. I mean, just it's phenomenal, and it's sterling silver. So I think this thing is cool. All right, my voice is ready going. I think I can tell already. Let's see. Does somebody collect Pandora? Hi, Kim. How are you? Good to see you, honey. I know Florida weather. Kim's in Florida with me. She's like, what is going on, Jen? All right. So, zoom in here. Okay. Zoom. Okay. This is a Pandora pendant. Okay. So Pandora, you guys already know about Pandora. If you're not familiar with Pandora's signature, it will say ALE, and it does on the back of this pendant. Now, what's interesting is I don't know, since I don't, you know, when I worked in retail, I didn't sell Pandora because Pandora came in the retail area. It started after I left the retail sector for myself. But I don't know when they're charms or something like this, if it normally would come with a pendant or a necklace, or if it just came with a basic necklace. Well, I'm going to show you something really cool with this one. You haven't seen a chain that has one of these. It's really, really cool. Okay, so this is an adjustable chain. So you have the spring ring here, okay, like you guys know. And then you have this stopper section over here. So what this works is you push it. Sorry again for my fingernails. And you can extend it and stop it to whatever length you need. Isn't this cool? So you can just do whatever you need. Let me unzoom this a little bit. So you can see, so you can make this. So if you go all the way down to the end, so it's like you can have like one chain do everything for you, which is kind of cool. Just gotta get my finger on it the right way. There we go. And so it goes all the way down. So you can wear this long. Come on, camera. There we go. So the longest this chain could be is 22 inches. Or pull it all the way up. Well, as long as your neckline as you want to be. And then you'd have this hanging off your back, but needless to say, you can wear this as a choker. And then the back would kind of do this, you know, on your back if you're wearing the necklace. So it gives you options if that wouldn't bother you, but it gives you options so you don't have to keep switching your chains, which is kind of cool. I mean, and that's this type of, I will tell you, When this came popular when I was in the industry, probably like in late 90s, early 2000s, this was a big rage. This whole situation with this. Just this little component, when this got patented, the guy probably made this. I mean, then it just took off like wildfire. So everybody asked him, do you have the adjustable chains? Do you have the adjustable chains? And I said, we couldn't keep these in stock. So you have to find them from time to time, but it's a very expensive detail to put on a chain like that. But it gives you a lot of options. So anyway, it's Pandora pendant. It came on this chain when I got it. So if anybody likes something like that, now you're probably asking me, can the pendant come off? Well, let me find out if the pendant can come off. And you're like, well, can I use it for stuff? I'm like, let me find out. And I'm going to answer you, yes, it can, because guess what? Here's the end that pendant can come off through. And that bail is bigger. So you could use this chain for all your other pendants too. So not just for this Pandora one. Okay. All right. Get that back clasp. I have to put some lotion on these fingers. 33 feels like temperature. You're cold. Hi, Minnie. I know. You guys just looking for, I'm just here to chit chat and show you what's going to come up tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of things today. I'll just show you a couple more brooches and then I'm probably going to go to bed. I did pick up, like I said, I came home about 1 o'clock today, guys. So I cleaned up a little bit of these things. They're ready to go. I found a vintage brooch. Really, really pretty. It's kind of like an opalite rhinestone intertwined with the gold tone. I just thought that was kind of cute. And then the other one I got was this one. I'm about to go to bed too, Sunray. And prayers to you, my dear. I'm so sorry you had such a rough time with your procedure, and I hope that I wish you well with your healing there. So prayers are going and my heart's out to you, honey. And then look at this one, guys. This is beautiful. This is Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji. This is what they call, if I can read this right, Amida Japanese Damascene. That's what this is. Kind of unusual shape for this type of work. Normally you'll find these in oval shapes or round. So this marquee, or fat football shape, some people will say, but look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? I was like that. Okay. And those people are still here. I'm going to give you one last look. If you've got your phones out, well, we can rewind this video. This is what I'm going to be going into tomorrow. 40 rings. You want to know what Jenny's got for rings? There you go. So these are going to be coming up. This is what I've been wasting before, not wasting my time, but this is what I've been working on. See, my brain is not even worth it today. I've been working on these before I left to go on our buying trip. This is what I worked on the other day. 40 rings. Shined, checked, tested, cleaned. It takes a while, So these will be coming. They're all sterling in here. Okay. For those of you also last week, I did show some gold pieces. I do have some pieces that Emery showed, but if you're looking for some gold, I do have it as well. I'll bring it out tomorrow if you're interested. Tomorrow is kind of like a 3-hour show. So it's kind of a quick pace for me versus Tuesday where I have 5 hours. I know that sounds strange, but 5 hours, I feel like I take a little more time where you guys can get requests in more. This probably be the concentration of what I'll probably be working on tomorrow, because by the time everybody kind of goes through the rings, this might take a while to know what sizes they are, what the descriptions are, things like that. But here, at least you have an idea. And I kind of went over this from when I started the show tonight. I gave descriptions row by row, so you can wind back on the video and watch what they are. If you want more specifics, you can send me an email. And how this works is, if you guys are not familiar with my show, if you haven't been here in a while, how it works is everything that's new, everything I just showed you tonight, are all brand new pieces. Okay. So if you're interested in any of the things I showed tonight, you can reach out to me via my email. I'll probably answer it tomorrow morning. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to bed right now. It's almost 11:30, but I'll answer it in the morning. If you're interested in something, just shoot me an email, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to answer the question. And if you want to leave a silent bid, you can leave me a silent high bid. So for example, if I tell you, well, here, I'll just take something like this brooch right here. I'll just take this I'll take this, like this necklace. Let's do this necklace. If you're interested in this necklace, okay, when I show it tonight, I'm giving you, okay, I'll do an example. Like this necklace here, if you're interested in this is going to have a starting bid of 40. So if you are interested in this necklace and you cannot be here tomorrow, you can say, Jen, well, if you want to bid up to 50, you just said, Jen, I like that necklace, blah, blah, blah. You can say, I want to bid up to 50. And I will do it like in same increments, like if you were live in the chat. So my increments are $1 increments up to 20, $2 increments after 20 up to 50. Once I hit $50, and it's $5 increments. And then we go then on from $5 increments after 50. And you can always leave me a silent high bid on the piece. And that way you can get rest assured, then your pieces will be bid on your behalf. And I will refer you to everybody else in the chat as a silent bidder. I don't disclose your name because the whole point of this is that I do have people that either watch or don't, for whatever reason. I respect everybody's wishes to leave their silent bid and want to be anonymous. And I will abide by that. I think that's fine. Big auction houses do that, and I shouldn't say why I shouldn't do that either. So I'm here to help. I'm here to make it comfortable for everybody to participate. The only thing that you'll have to do if anybody's watching this video is I think tonight I have it on subscriber mode. So you have to hit that subscribe button and register with me. So down at the bottom of the page, there's a little bell icon there. So hit that subscribe button and make sure it's on all notifications. And then at the top of my page up here, you're seeing where it says jensgemsfinds@gmail. That's my email. So you just send me your information, your name, your YouTube name, so I know who you are, and then your mailing address. And then we do our billing through PayPal. We do 2 shows a week. Tomorrow we're on from 2 p.m. Central to 5 p.m. Central time. Okay. And then my second show of the week is on Tuesday from 1 p.m. Central to 6 p.m. Central. So whatever you purchase between Sunday and Tuesday, we combine both days and send you one invoice on Wednesday morning. We would ask that you pay your invoice within 24 hours. I know I'm waiting on a couple people from last week. I don't know what's going on. It could be the storm, but I'm trying to be patient and things like that. So if you haven't read, if somebody who is watching this video and has you ordered some things for me last week, please check your emails and make sure you answer those emails. If you have any other questions, you can always send me an email at jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. And that's it. But if you're interested in anything behind me on my set, it's not just here for decoration to look good. It's here for hopefully to go home with one of you. So needless to say, if there's something you like or have seen, please reach out to me about that. And we'll work it out. So I try to bring up new things every week for all of you. Kind of takes time, it takes some diligence, it takes some patience, and I wouldn't have all of you to help and to help me get through it. Sometimes I do think all my friendships, what I have with all of you, as well as other resellers, and it helps me go, even in late night TV time. So, so anyway, with that being said, I've been on here for almost an hour, and it's usually the time for me to go. And that being said, I hope all of you are staying healthy and well. I feel bad for all of you who are experiencing this cold weather. It's just bad. It's just, and I feel bad because if you're not used to it, people think that they can, start driving and they have no idea what they're doing when they're driving the car. And I get really, really scared about that. You don't want to have things happen to people. And um, so another reason why if you want to do a silent bid with me, if you're going to be driving, I don't want you to be middle of the snowstorm and you're trying to you want to bid on a jewelry piece. So I mean, jewelry is great now, but I want your life's more important to me than a piece of jewelry. That's quite honestly how I feel. So it should be a simple thing, but that's why we do what we do and we make things easy for you guys. So all right. Hi Lisa, I didn't see you come in. How you doing? I'm just about to get off, but what I did do tonight for all of you who just got here, please hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so on the way in. I just went over a few things that I got from this weekend. I, again, bear with you that I didn't have a lot to show because, again, I just got home today. But over the next maybe I'll have more to show on Tuesday because I'm going to take, Monday, usually my off day, to catch up. So I'll start filtering in a lot of sterling. I bought a lot of sterling. I bought some, just let everybody know, I bought some Weiss brooches. So if you click Weiss brooches, I brought home four or five brooches. I know two for sure are Weiss. One may be German, and I don't know what the other one is, but one possibly might be. I haven't done any research, so don't count me, on this. But they're really cool brooches. They're not out here yet, but so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna get some. I bought some bracelets. So gemstone bracelets, sterling bracelets, some glass, big long. Somebody asked me for milk glass. I think it was Lexi. If Lexi's watching, I got a couple milk glass necklaces. I try to come up. You guys ask for requests. I do as much as I can to find, but at the end of the day, it's what I can find at a good price for all of you. So that's what I work on. So, all right. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for coming. It means a lot to me that you guys are, I know a lot of you are in LA, out in California and stuff out that way. So, but I do appreciate some of the people. Kim, you're up this late. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, my dear. And Sunray, prayers to you. Be well, be safe. Minnie, thank you. Ginny, Deborah, Monica, T, my sis, of course. Hope you're all as well. I haven't got your package yet either, too, honey. So it will come on Monday. Yeah, I'll just be happy when I grab it. But I just got a package, I think, from somebody else. Another reseller just got to here today. So it's just taking so long. The shipping is just taking forever. The snowstorms and everything else is just taking forever. So, but I'm anxious to see it. So, all right. Well, anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. Send me an email if there's anything I can help you with between now and then. Okay. Love and hugs. Have a good night.